Hi folks, welcome back to Raki's AI Lab, a TechnoHub channel for placement training. In this session, we are going to discuss about dashboards. We should know what is all about dashboard, right? So dashboards are pictorial representation of reports, right? Whatever the reports we have generated, that we are going to represent in the form of picture, right? Which can be displayed using graph, bar chart, pie chart, tables, then scatter chart, gauge chart, metrics, funnel chart, and so on. To represent Salesforce dashboard, we have to use the dashboard components. In order to represent the dashboard, we have to use a dashboard component. Some of them are like we have all this thing like to represent the Salesforce dashboard, we have to use dashboard components. So some already I told you with respect to chart, we have scattered chart, like chart. When it comes to gauges, we have funnel, that is, we have chart, gauges, tables, and metrics. And then we have scattered chart, funnel chart, downward chart, pie chart, line chart, vertical bar chart, horizontal bar chart, visual force pages. In order to represent the dashboard, we have all these are the dashboard components that we have it. We have chart, scatter diagram, line chart, gauges, funnel chart, vertical bar chart, tables, downward chart, and then horizontal bar chart, metrics, pie chart, visual force pages. So these are the charts that we have. Like we have tables, metric, gauge, scatter chart, that is the scatter diagram, then funnel chart, downward, and pie chart, line chart, vertical bar chart, and horizontal bar chart. This is a diagrammatical representation, right? So now the Salesforce dashboard is a visual representation of snapshots that are generated from the Salesforce report data. Already I told you what is dashboard. It is nothing but a visual representation of the report, right? It's a snapshot. Using Salesforce dashboard component, we can convert the business requirement into graphical representation. Why do we go for dashboard? Basically, I'm going to convert the business requirement into graphical representation. Using Salesforce report like tabular report, matrix report, summary report, and joint report, right? Everything we are going to have it on the dashboard. It is nothing but I'm converting the business requirement into graphical representation. In order to convert the business requirement into a graphical representation, then we go for a dashboard, right? So already I told you what is the dashboard component that we have it. So dashboard here, there are two types. One is going to be a dashboard and the other one is called dynamic dashboard. So whereas dynamic dashboard in Salesforce are used to display the information to a specific user using security settings. Dynamic dashboards are used to display information to a specific user using a security settings. Right. So dynamic dashboard helps us to display the dashboard to a specific user using security setting. Right. And I told you already what are the components here: chart, gauge, metric, table, visual force page. These are the dashboard components. Now let me get into how to create a dashboard. In order to create a dashboard, right? So user must have a source report data to build a new dashboard. So for building a dashboard, what we require a source, that is going to be a reports. You should have generated several kind of reports here, right? That you are going to configure the reports into the dashboard, right? For which to navigate the dashboard, right, you have to click on tab, right, and then you have a dashboard. You can click on new dashboard. Right, when we click on new dashboard button, a new page will be opened where user will enter the name of the dashboard and description and folder. If folder is not created, you have to create a folder also, and then create button, click on create button. So now see here, I'm creating a folder here. So new dashboard, and then I'm going to create a folder name, right? So the name of the folder is going to opportunity dashboard, and folder name also is going to be REC dashboard here. Already it is created. If not, I can create a folder. Now I'm creating a new dashboard here. The name of the dashboard is going to be opportunity dashboard. So it is been associated with the REC dashboard here. Now I'll click on create. So now dashboard has been created, and one by one I'm adding all my components. I'm going to click on components. I'm going to add all my reports here one by one, right? So accordingly, I'm going to select the components one by one based on the sizes and everything, right? I'm going to add my components here, right? I'm going to add my components. So now what I'll do, I'll go for a demo, right? Just I'll go for a demo now. So in order to get into demo, right, I have to log into the my production environment. So now I have moved to the production environment. I've logged in. So for logging in, I went to login.salesforce.com, entered my credentials and logged in. I'm in the production environment. Now what I have to do, I have to select any app now. Let's say, for example, I go with Pharma app, right? Let me select on Pharma app. It'll take me to the Pharma app page here. There we have dashboards here. There we have dashboards. I'll click on dashboards here, right? I'll click on dashboards and I'm going to create a new dashboard. For creating a new dashboard, I'm going to click on new dashboard button, right? It will take you to the dashboard page here, right? So I'm going to give you the dashboard name here, like opportunity dashboards, right? In case you have a description, can have a description. And already I've created a folder, right? My folder name. Now, in case you have to select the folder, right? If in case you have any private folder here, right? All folders here it is not showing, right? Show me with my folder. Fine, I'll cancel it here. I'm going to click a new folder. I'm going to create a new folder for what is it? I'm going to create a new folder for Highway Labs. Right, my new folder name is going to be Highway Lab. I've created a new folder. I'll select it and then click on select folder. And now folder has been created. In case you want to have a description also, you can type the description opportunity dashboard. And now click on create. Now the dashboard, it will take you to my dashboard page here. Dashboard, dashboard page here, right? So this is called canvas, right? Dashboard board here, opportunity board here. In case you want, suppose you want to change the heading also, right? Header also you can change it. Now I have to click on components, press components here, and right, I have to search for the components, right? I have to select the report folder, right? Report and folder. Click on report and folder here. Now, what is the report and folder here? So everything is here. All the reports are in this folder, right? All the reports are in this folder, right? I'll click on all reports. See now here, for example, I'm going to select accounts with or without contact, right? I'll select this and select it here, right? And in case you want any chart here, right? By default, the chart is coming here. Now, in case you want to change the x-axis and y-axis, right? We want to add some more properties. You want to add here, you can add here, and then right finally subtitle, footer, anything you want. You want to make it as light and dark, that you can add it and then click on add. So now one report has been added here. Similarly, I'll click on components again. Now go for a matrix report. I'll select the matrix report right now. I'm going to select this matrix report, right? So like again, so I'll select the matrix report, right? For which in case you want to add a chart now, right? I'm changing chart to column chart, right? Now see here, I'll drag and drop it again and drag and drop it here, right? Similar way, I can able to drag and drop it. So all the sizes would be in an even size, right? And then after this matrix report, then I'll select the summary report, right? Now click on summary report. Now I'm going to select the groundnut chart, right? So now select add here for each and everything. I'm going to add the chart here. Right, I'm going to add all my components one by one. Again, I'll click on components, right? Now summary report, matrix report, and then I'll select John report, right? I'll click on all reports here. Again, I have to select join report. Right, select it. Right. So for joining reports, by default it is showing the preview here. Now let me add on here. Right, this is joining report. Joining report has been added here. So even for this, we have a chart here. By default, we create a chart. Now again, I'll click on add components. Now joining report has been done. Matrix report has been done. Summary report on cases. I believe summary report also has been done, right? So summary report on cases has been done. Matrix report, accounts with or without contact have done, and some more opportunity is there, right? So close one opportunity for this year. I'll select this. This is a tabular report, right? I want to show this is a table now. In case you want to add group, columns, everything, you can add it here. In case you want to edit it. After editing here now, right? What happens now? Now see here, this is a tabular report. So as I told you, right? The tabular report has been created here, right? And let me click one more thing, right? And check it. To join report, summary report, opposite report, and closed one accounts. Now I have to select the bucket report, right? Select the bucket report. Now select it, right? So for the bucket report, in case you want to draw the chart, like right, you can create a chart now, right? Add some chart here, and then you can drag and drop it, right? So now it can be here, or you can drag and drop it here. Right? So like this, I can able to create a chart, right? So now you can see the charts are available, but still some more components are there. You want to add some more components, like join report has been done, matrix report, summary report, close an opportunity here. That is done. Right now, let me cancel. Close an opportunity. Yeah, that is done. Then account with account bucket report has been added. According to the sample flow report, that is the last report. Let me select this and click the add here. So now, say for example, I'm going to select the chart like this, right? Or else I can select the chart like this, right? So whichever chart you want, you can select it, right? I'll go with download chart. Already it is there. I'll go best for this chart now. Now click on add. Right? Now the chart is available here. Now what I'll do? So like I'll remove this chart now. Already I've added the chart here, so that now all the chart has been added to. Right now, all the reports and chart has been added here. Right. I've done with my dashboard now. Now what I'll do, I'm going to save here. In case you want to add some filter, you can add the filter here, right? And then see now the property you're going to have, you're going to use the name of the dashboard is going to be uploaded to dashboard, and where it is being stored, right? View dashboard dashboard. To whom it has to be viewed, right? By me or any other person or dashboard viewer, right? Accordingly, you're going to select the dashboard. Yeah, dashboard grid size. What is the dashboard grid size? Whether it's going to be 12 columns or 9 columns. By default, go with the 12 column. Right? In case you want to change, you can change the columns also here. Now, dashboard theme, you want to change it with light or dark. Now, by default, it is dark. In case you want to change this light, so light will then it not show you anything, right? It will be very light. And the dashboard palette. So accordingly, you can select the palette also here, right? So now by default is Aurora. In case you want to change this night fall, right? Then I can select it and click on save now, right? Accordingly, see here. So the dashboard will be created here like this, right? The dashboard will be created, right? Now again, I'll go back to filters, and instead of this night called wildflowers, let me select wildflowers, right? See here, like this, I can able to change the color of the dashboards and all this stuff. I'm going to click on save, right? I'm going to click on save. Now the dashboard has been saved here. So suppose you want to delete and save as, right? And you want to give some other name, you can able to create by giving some other name. You can create another dashboard here, and in case you want to delete it, you can delete it, right? And then finally I'll click on that. Right now my dashboard has been created. The name of the dashboard is going to be opportunity dashboard. The name of the dashboard is going to be opportunity dashboard. This is all about. So we should know, we come to know that dashboard is nothing but a pictorial representation, or what is it? A diagram, a pictorial representation of a report. That is what we call as a dashboard. So it is quite simple to add a dashboard, and then you can do research, and you can learn some more things in the dashboard also, right? So this is all about dashboard, right? This is all about dashboard. Now, what I'll do is that now I'll get into the one more topic called cross filter. Now I'll get into one more topic called about cross filters. I use a cross filter to fine tune your research by including or excluding your records from related objects in the field. Without having to write the formulas or code, you can apply cross filters by themselves or in combination with field filters, right? So now finally we are going to create a cross filters. Now what are the cross filters we're going to create? I'm going to create accounts without contact, right? We can create cross filter on account without contact, account with opportunity and without activities, account with contact. We'll create an exceptional report that don't have the contact. We'll create an exceptional report that don't have the contact. Now here, for creating a cross filter, again what we'll do, right? We'll go to the report. We have to go to the report, right? Click on new report. Then it is going to choose. So you have to choose the report type. And for example, I'm going to select accounts. Right? After selecting accounts, right? Then I want to click on continue. After clicking on continue, right? After clicking on continue, right? I will have all the fields like last activity. In case you want to remove, you can remove all the columns. Like one by one, you can remove all the columns. All the columns will be removed. Then you're going to add account name, right? One by one, you're going to add all the columns here. Right? After adding the column, now here, I'm going to add only one column for account name. After adding the column for account name here, I'm going to click on add cross filter. And I'm going to click on add cross filter. After adding the cross filter now, so now under filters, I'm going to add some filters here. Under filters, I'm going to add filters here. Now new cross filter. I'm going to create a new cross filter here. Now show me accounts without contacts. I'm going to see. So under show me all accounts, says all accounts. I want to see only accounts without contact. Then I'm going to click apply. Right. Once I apply, I can see account without contact details alone will be shown here. This is all about cross filter. This is all about cross filter. Right. So I'm going to see now the demo which I'm going to do is account without contact. We're going to do for which we're going to see the cross filter. We're going to discuss about the cross filter. Accounts without contact. I want to view only those details which has accounts without contact. Right. Now let me get into demo. Now I'm going to show the cross filter for which I've gone to the production environment. Right now, what I have to do, I have to go to my Pharma app. Right, go to Pharma app now or recruitment app, whichever you want, you can go and make sure that it has a reports or not. If the reports are not there, again go to app launcher and type reports now. Right, you can see the report link will be there. You can click on reports. Now what you do, I'll click on new report. Right, I'll click on new report. So after clicking on new report, then I'm going to select the object, right? Which object, like for example, report type, which report type. I'm going to select accounts and then I'm going to click on continue. Right? I'll click on continue. Now I'll remove all the fields now. I'll remove all the columns. Now I removed all the columns, go to filter, right? And I'll say account name. I'm going to double click the account name. Right? I'm going to double click my account name. See now account name has been displayed, right? Now let me close here. Now I have to go to filter. Under filter, I'm going to say add cross filter. Add a cross filter. The cross filter has been added. Now I'm going to say accounts with contact or without contact. I'm going to say accounts without contact. So now I'm going to say I want to see those accounts without contact. I want to see those accounts without contact. Right? Now under show me. Right, under show me, see account without contact. I want to display. I want to display account without contact. Right. So now, apart from this, now show me account. Right. I've added the cross filter. Again, I'll click on here. Account here without. I'm going to select. Then I'm going to select contact now. Right. Let me select and click on apply. Right. Now it says that show all accounts now. Set now how to set show all accounts. Right. And set the created date. I want to set it to range to all time. Apply it. Right. See now and coming to accounts. Right. Show me all accounts. My account is there. All accounts. And click on apply. Now it is going to show only those accounts which has no contact details. It is going to show. It is going to show. Right, already I have applied a filter. What is my applied a cross filter? I said that accounts without contact. I said accounts without contact. And again I click on apply. So that now it is showing only those accounts without contact. Accounts without contact will be shown here. Right? Only that particular record, will be shown here. This is all about cross filter. This is all about cross filter. Right? This is all about cross filter, right? So now the next one is accounts with opportunity without activity. Accounts with opportunity and with activity. Next one is accounts with opportunity and with activity. The next one is accounts with opportunity and without activity. Now let me see again. You're going to click on the report account name. You're going to get the account, right? All accounts, right? And then here go to the show all accounts. Now again you're going to go to cross filter and accounts with opportunities, right? Accounts. Now what I said, it is accounts with opportunity without activities. Now first I will say accounts with opportunities, and then after that then you go to apply. After this, now again go to the another filter, add one more filter. Then again, you know what you're going to say, close date is equal to next 30 days. Close date is equal to next 30 days. Right? This is what you're going to do it here. Account with opportunity and other without activity. Now close date is equal to next 30 days. What are the opportunities that we have? Then we are going to apply here. Now click on apply. Now what happens? The filter will be added and you're going to show it. Right? Again, I'll tell you. Right? I'm going to create one more cross filter that is called accounts with opportunity without activities. Accounts with opportunity and without activities I'm going to create. Accounts with opportunity without activities I'm going to create here. Again, I'll go to the reports, right, and select the accounts object here so that you can insert the account name here, remove all the fields, add the account name here. Then after you do it here, right, once you done, right, then what you do, you're going to show me here, right. I'm going to add the cross filter. The cross filter, I'm going to add accounts with opportunity and apply. After applying here, then you're going to add one more filter here, the close date, right, is equal to next 30 days that you're going to add here. Now you're going to click on apply. Once you apply, right, now what happens? So automatically it is going to display the records based on the filter. It's going to display records based on the filter. Now let me get into demo. Now let me get into demo. Now again I'll click on reports, right? Let me save this. The goal report I have not saved, I have saved it here, right? Again, I click on reports. I'm going to click on new reports. So now again, I'll go to Pharma app and type reports. Right, and I'm going to say new report. I'm going to create a new report now. Again, I'm going to select accounts. Right, click continue. Right, I got this, but I want to remove everything. Remove all the columns here. All the columns will be removed. I'm going to add only one field called account name. Right, account name. I'm going to add only one column called account name. Right, now after this, now what I'll do? I'll go to filters. Right. Show accounts, all accounts. I'm going to make it all accounts. Now create a date, right? A date is going to create a date, and range is going to be all time, right? So that when you say all time, it's going to show all the records of the account name, right? And now I'm going to create a cross filter. Now I'm going to click on add a cross filter. Now the accounts with right opportunities, accounts with opportunities. I'm going to select, right? And then click on apply. Account with opportunity I have selected here. And I'm going to add one more filter here. I'm going to add one more filter, that is close the date. Close the date is equal to, right, next to 30 days. Right? Use relative date here. Here when I click use relative date, and here I have to type here next. So next to 30 days, what are the opportunities that we have? Right? So those accounts I want to display. Now click on apply. Only these two accounts are available, right? For next 30 days, right? Only these opportunities are there. So accounts with opportunities, right? So new account report here. Instead of this, I can say accounts with opportunity. Accounts with opportunity. Now, right? So now after this, I'm going to save here. Now accounts with opportunity. So after this, now I'm going to save it in the folder. Select the folder, which folder you're going to save it, right? And then click on save button, right? The report will be saved here, right? So in case you want to run the report, also you can run the report. This is an example for cross filter. This is an example for cross filter. Accounts with opportunity, I've done it here, right? So accounts with opportunity and without activity, I've done it, right? So now, guys, I think you have understood the concept well. So in this session, I have explained about dashboards and also I have explained about the cross filters. I think you should have understood the concept. In case you have any doubts, you can mail me at info.imailapps@gmail.com. And also please subscribe to my channel. Right, or in case you want to contact me, you can contact me at 855079 or 8142000037. And please do subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button. And don't forget to click on like button and then click on bell icon, right, so that you get the notification. Please try to learn the concept thoroughly and get ready for the certification, also for your placement, right? So it's Raki's Highway Lab and TechnoHub channel for placement training. Please be safe and stay tuned. Bye bye.